And now in China must engage a qualified firm to be the intermediary to indirectly employ people in China.
This is Complex Made Easy with Liz Shearer and Associates in partnership with Laytons ETL.
In addition to salaries, another important cost of an employer is to purchase statutory social insurance for each employee. The statutory social insurance consists of basic medical insurance, work injury insurance, unemployment insurance, and family planning insurance. Roughly speaking, the social insurance premium is calculated based on each employee's salary amount with specific rates. Social insurance premiums consist of two parts. One is payable by the employer and the other payable by the employee. Employers shall withhold the employee's payable part from their salaries, then declare and pay the social insurance premiums on a monthly basis. Housing fund is also a statutory contribution with a similar rationale as the social insurance premium. Annual leave is an important and statutory benefit that every employee shall enjoy. In addition to rest days and statutory holidays, an employee can enjoy annual leave from 5 to 15 days per year according to their seniority.
Employers are only required to provide one statutory benefit, and that's the auto-enrolment pension scheme, which is a fairly limited scheme which employees can opt out of. It's true to say that most employers don't just rely on that as a benefit because it's a competitive market, and certainly in this post-COVID world, employers are struggling to hire good employees, and therefore a whole wide range of benefits are being offered, from healthcare through to death in service and gym memberships and all sorts of other enticing benefits. One of the benefits that is being offered quite frequently now by employers seeking to attract the right quality candidates is the ability to work remotely, whether full-time, part-time. Some employers are even offering the ability to work abroad for a period of months, usually typically 3 months, not more than 6 because of the tax issues that brings along with it. But it's certainly the case that employers are having to be much more imaginative about the benefits that they offer their employees in order to attract them to work for them.
It is vitally important to select the proper entity structure when doing business in China. If you are an RO in China, representative office in China, it is regarded as a foreign company that maintains a lawful physical office in China. But the physical office in China itself is not regarded as a legal person under Chinese laws. That is why an RO cannot directly employ people in China. An RO in China must engage a qualified firm to be the intermediary to indirectly employ people in China. We call this employment dispatch. In other words, you, as an RO, enter into an employment dispatch service agreement with the firm, and the firm enters into an employment contract with the employees and then dispatch the employees to the RO. On the other hand, if you aim to directly employ workers in China and aim to directly do business in China, you should consider establishing a company other than an RO. We provide foreign direct investment advisory services to help you decide what kind of entity to incorporate. We also provide assistance services for incorporating companies in China.
For any overseas employer seeking to register a branch in the UK, we would strongly advise that the first thing they do is appoint an agent, whether an accountant or a payroll provider, in order to register themselves with Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, in order to ensure that the payroll is properly looked after, taxes are properly deducted, and that that somebody competent and professional is dealing with a taxman, because that can be a real issue. The second thing that an overseas company seeking to register or work through a branch here in the UK needs to do is to register themselves at Companies House. Having said that, it's true to say that most overseas businesses choose or prefer to have a UK registered company as a subsidiary through which to trade, rather than doing it through a branch. But that's a matter of obtaining the right tax advice, and frequently it also depends on the size of the operation and on the jurisdiction from which the overseas company is or business is seeking to do business in the UK. So there are considerations that need to be looked into in terms of double tax treaties and mode of or ease of trading.
If you are interested to learn more about Shira, you can visit us at desshira.com. And if you are interested to learn more about Laytons, you can visit them at laytons.com.
The UK and Ireland desk at Shira and Associates assists British businesses with market entry, legal, finance and HR in Asia. For expert advice on employing people in China or UK investment into Asia, contact us at uk.ireland-shira.com. To stay up to date with the latest investment news into Asia, visit and subscribe to asiabriefing.com.